Hey guys, just wanted to mention real quick before we got started that this light fixture was generously provided by marinedepot.com. It's going to be a prize in my 500 sub giveaway, and I said that I would do a review video on it as well. So without further ado, here's that review. Hey everybody, Jay the Fish Guy here, back again with another unboxing and initial review video. Today we're going to be talking about the Aquamaxx Prism LED fixture, and what makes this a little bit special is this is the fixture I'm going to be giving away for my 500 sub contest. So if you're a subscriber and you've just been living under a rock, or you're new to the channel, be sure to check out the video on the contest for your chance to win this fixture. I plan on doing a live drawing on October 13th. So be sure to get your entry in before then for a chance to win. So this is what I would consider an entry-level LED fixture. Whether you have a low-budget reef tank, whether you have just simply a fish-only tank, even if you're a freshwater hobbyist and you've got live plants, I think this should make a good fixture. So let's just dive in and see what we got right out of the box. Like we have a getting started instruction guide, and oh, that's actually the light fixture itself. Wow. So initial impressions are pretty impressive how thin this fixture is. It's their 13-inch model. They say it's 13 inches to 20 inches. And why they say that is your adjustable legs that you can slide into either side, you can have it fit onto a 20-inch tank, and it's supposed to throw enough light that it's still powerful enough to work on that large of an aquarium. May have to open the other side. Let's see. I'm assuming that's going to be our power brick. Maybe some other, probably our legs too. All right. So just your classic plug. Got your DC power brick. Have your smart controller. And we have all the mounting hardware for your little legs that you put on there. So, what else we got? Oh, and you even get a couple of little Allen wrenches there to put everything together. That's awesome. All right, so some initial specs on this light. Let's get the specs out of the way right off the bat. I actually got their website up right here. We can just start running them off. Ultra slim. Yep, that's kind of an understatement. This, they're saying, is 0.43 inches, so less than a half an inch thick. And again, it's pretty impressive that they got this wrapped in such a tiny package. We got multi-spectrum half-watt LEDs. So overall, this fixture is 24 watts. You have 3 different channels of control with your controller. So you have 20 white LEDs and 8 royal blue, that's on channel 1. You have 28 royal blue, which is on channel 2. And then you have 2 blue, 2 warm white, 2 UV, a red, and a green mixed in on channel 3. And you're supposed to be able to independently control all those channels to kind of dial in your preferred color on the tank. Also with the controller, it's saying that we have, let's see, thunderstorms. You have the ability to obviously change intensity, storm mode, you have thunderstorms, and obviously ramping up and ramping down of sunrise and sunset. So a lot of great little features wrapped up in a little package. So that's pretty much the basics on that. Let's see if our getting started guide tells us anything else that we don't know already. So it'll go through the instructions as far as how to set your clock, how to set your LEDs. You can, again, sunrise and sunset, all that good stuff, all fully explained in this great little simple pamphlet. No giant instruction booklet on this one, which is handy. Some of the higher end fixtures, sometimes it takes a little while to get everything programmed in. So keeping it simple but still having all the features was a great choice on their part. So let's plug it in and let's see what it looks like. Alright, so we have the legs attached. This is all the way out pretty much at its furthest. So this would represent what it would look like over, say, a 20-inch tank. The adjustability is pretty easy, that they just have these little thumb screws underneath that you loosen, and the legs just simply slide in and out. And you know, for whatever, you may have a custom size little nano cube or whatever, you know, depending on the brand, depending on what you have for a rim on the tank, you know, it's just easy and friendly to pop it on the top of the tank, adjust it for your size, and you're off and running. So let's get it plugged in. System's loading. And there we go. Pretty bright little fixture. So right off the bat, it has kind of a default mode. So the whites are at 52%, the blues are at 72%, and what they're referring to as the special channel with all the other different colors, those are set at 21%. So this gives you an idea of what it looks like straight out of the box. Now, grab this Quickstart guide. On the Quickstart guide, they give you the settings to put in, say if you wanted a 10K white color. They tell you what the white, the blue, and the special channels need to be set at to achieve that color. You also have a 14K white/blue and then a 20K heavy blue look. So depending on your preference, you can use that as a starting point and then go up and down in there from there, you know, set for your personal taste. So I'm usually of the 14K to 20K. So let's dial that in and see what that looks like. Alright, so I went through and programmed in what their guide is saying is 14K, and it looks like a great color. With the intensity bumped up to where everything should be for that, which is 100% white, 100% blue, and 75% special, it looks like a great color. So what I'm going to do, I don't have a small reef at the house right now to put this on yet. But for the sake of today's video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it over top of half of the tank to my left here. This is my 180. Right now it has a similar style of fixture from another brand that's a few years older in design, not as many colors, not quite as powerful. It's meant more for just a fresh-only setup. But you'll get more of an idea of what it looks like on a tank. What I hope to do is this coming Friday, the bank tank is actually coming home. So I'm going to take off the hood and the DIY light setup that I did in there as far as, you know, shoving another light fixture in the canopy. And I'm just going to put this over the tank. We're going to run that for a week until the contest is over. And that way there you can kind of get an apples to apples comparison of another light fixture versus this one and see how the little nano tank reacts to it. In that tank I have LPS, SPS, and softies. So it should be a pretty good test to see what everything looks like. So let's get this on the tank and see what we think about how bright it is. Alright, so this is before. This is, like I said, 2 3-foot LED fixtures. They're from another company. They're a freshwater or fish-only fixture. Not a whole lot of controllability. It's just literally sunrise, sunset. Can't do anything with the color. Not a whole lot of blue in there, as you can tell. So let's see what the difference is. Alright, now again, I know this isn't the best of tests, considering we're talking about a nano reef LED fixture. But just to get an idea of what it looks like over water in a tank, I think you get a good sense of the color. Again, this is set at 14K, and it's really actually lighting up this 2-foot section of the tank really well. You'll notice a little bit of shading in the middle, but that's because this is a 3-foot light fixture and we only have a 13-inch fixture over this side. So just the fact that we're lighting up 2 feet by 2 feet and it's this bright, that's pretty impressive if you're going to use this as, let's say, a fish-only tank fixture. Let's say we had an appropriately sized, you know, if we did 2 3-footers, or if it was a 4-foot tank, we used one of their 4-footers. I would love to have this over a fish-only tank. You have that nice shimmer look. Your ability to dial in the color, and again for me that 14K or a little heavier blue look is definitely where it's at. And I'm really looking forward to seeing it again over the bank tank and see how the corals really fluoresce and color up compared to the current light fixture. So as far as I'm concerned, the power output is excellent for the size of the fixture. Alright, so what are my initial thoughts on this light fixture? Well, for the price point, which I don't think I've mentioned yet, this unit, everything you see, everything we've talked about, $99.99 free shipping from marinedepot.com. I don't think you can really beat it for that price. You have full color control with 3 channels. You have what seems like a lot of power for a little fixture and an inexpensive fixture at that. Because, I mean, a lot of the higher end stuff, you know, you can get small form factors and a ton of power, but the price point, what, triples, quadruples, depending on what unit you're talking about. So for lighting up 12 to 20 or 13 to 20 inches for 99 bucks and to get this much controllability, I think you'd be hard-pressed to find a better option for that price point. So if you had to tie me down and say, Jay, what don't you like about it? If I had to say anything at all, I love the fact that you have this control unit built into the cord and you have full control, don't get me wrong. But it's a 2-button interface, and it is a little clunky to use, and when I say clunky, it's because I'm spoiled with using tablets and phones and other things to move some slider bars around. So it's not that friendly as just simply dragging a slider and dialing in your color. You have to go through for sunrise, daytime, sunset, and then nighttime for your 3 different color channels to set your time and to set your color. So a lot of controllability, it just takes a little bit longer to do. So if I had to say anything that is maybe not good, that would be the one thing. Beyond that, and that's just simply an inconvenience. That's not a deal breaker to me. It just means that it takes me 10 to 15 minutes to program instead of 5. Not the end of the world. Other than that though, great light fixture. I can't wait to put it over the bank tank and see what it looks like. I have high hopes for this fixture, and I can't wait to give it away for my contest. So again, if you haven't signed up, you haven't entered, be sure to check out the video and go do that, because you are going to want this little light fixture. If you have a tank that this is the appropriate size for, you're not going to want to miss out on this. So thanks a lot for watching, guys, and we'll catch you on the next one.